I have been playing Lost Ark for a little bit over 2 years now. 2 years, my boys. This game that's not even out for us in the West, that we don't even have at the moment of this video any solid news when it's going to come, has been my main game. I wanted to upload this video sort of like a happy birthday to me for playing it for 2 years, but also to share with you my thoughts on Lost Ark after 2 years of playing it. I also wanted to take this opportunity and say a huge thank you to those of you who have been watching my Lost Ark videos and my content in general for the past 2 years. I'm really thankful to those of you guys who enjoy Lost Ark, who have enjoyed Lost Ark alongside myself and have watched my videos about it. I also want to say a huge thank you to those of you who are supporting me here on YouTube with the paid membership every month. You guys mean a lot, and you guys are doing a lot for me, so I'm really thankful to you too. I cannot tell you how excited I am for Lost Ark to finally come out in the West. And listen, since I've started Lost Ark, I have uploaded 147 videos about the game. That is one video every 5 days for the last 100 and something weeks. And throughout the last 2 years, which is all of Lost Ark's life, because I started right when they started in Korea, I've seen so many lovely things happening to this game. I've seen so many positive changes made to the game that I cannot even tell you. I've played Lost Ark as an all-round player because my interest in the game was not to follow a spreadsheet and gear up fast and see what life is finishing tier 3 raiding. That just came naturally. I've played Lost Ark for the sea and water content when that was a thing. I've played Lost Ark for the land content and achievements and map completion and Mokoko seeds and secret maps, and I've played more PvP in Lost Ark than I've played PvE content. PvE content just came along, raiding, item levels and these kinds of things, they just happened on a daily basis. And because of that, I feel that the game has just captured me. And I am aware that the game has its flaws. I've said them out loud on my YouTube channel without any problem whatsoever, because I know that in the bigger picture, if you look at Lost Ark as a whole, and if you play the things that were intended and given to the players to be played, you won't regret it. It's a wonderful experience, one that's not only going to bring you a lot of fun and a lot of excitement as a gamer, as a computer gamer, but also one that's going to make you a better player in MMORPGs. PvP in Lost Ark gives you that, for example. It is a system in which you need to learn, you need to think, you need to have reaction time, you need to be patient until the right moment, you need to learn timings and be aware of your surroundings, because otherwise you're not gonna get saved by XYZ pillar or mob or other player in the party within Lost Ark's PvP system. And by the way, just gonna be frank here, PvP in Lost Ark is one of the best PvP systems I have ever played. Not only it is completely fair, equalized, and it gives you the opportunity to spec your character's stats for PvP specifically exactly the way you want to, in which gear doesn't matter at all. There is no food, there is no pots, there is nothing from outside PvP that matters within PvP. They have a variety of different ways of doing PvP, from 1 versus 1 to 3 versus 3 to a 6-man brawl, to esports competitions with real money and LAN tournaments as a thing. It's just nice. It's nice, and it's something that you always wanted to have in an MMORPG. Even if you yourself are not the biggest PvP player in the world or not the best at it, just the fact that your MMORPG has it, and has such a system that is so skill-based, so timing-based, and somehow so group composition-based, it is a lovely thing, on top of the fact that everyone in there is completely equal. It's super cool. And around the PvP system, they have all sorts of things, such as seasons, like ranked PvP. There's a leaderboard, and there's cosmetic rewards for the people who place in the top 10 or top 50 people, which are very different cosmetic rewards than anything you can get outside of PvP or with real money in the cash shop, etc. And there's also rewards from PvP, as in from a merchant. You play matches, you gather tokens, and with those tokens you can spend and improve your gear, for example, your item level, your keep up with other players. If you play a lot of PvP on a daily basis, and if you win a lot, you can actually get a lot of item levels from rewards that come from the PvP merchant, which is really cool. Alternatively, if you don't care about item levels, as they do not matter in PvP and you're just a PvP player, then you can just make gold out of it. And with gold you can do a lot of things, which is topic for another video, but just saying, it is very rewarding as well, on top of the fact that is super cool. And also PvE in Lost Ark is something that makes you a better player, which is very exciting for an MMORPG to have both sides of the game with challenges, if you know what I'm saying. In such games in which they want you to be there for years, you need challenge. Without challenge, everything is just gonna be like a breeze, and then why would I log in that game if I have nothing to do, if I have nothing to achieve, nothing to complete, nothing to challenge myself in? And the better you get, the more you feel that the game is becoming easier in terms of challenge. Lost Ark gets harder and harder the more item level you have, if you want me to put it like that. At the beginning, when the game just starts out, the first tier of raiding with a couple of bosses, they have easy mechanics, and in general they are easy to do. Later on, when you advance through item level and thus through tiers of dungeons and gear and raiding, these things get harder as well. They have harder mechanics, they're harder to do, and because of that, I feel, for example, playing the Korean version, which is a very advanced version, that there is challenge. If you are at a high item level, there is challenge for you there in content, PvE content, that makes you feel excited on a daily basis for the game, to log in and to get your buddies and just to, you know, to farm these things that require, you know, TeamSpeak, Discord, and you talk and you make plans, and you shout out mechanics, and it's cool. It's really cool. And all of these things, PvE related or PvP related, have been continuously improved upon since the beginning of the game. At the beginning, PvP was not equalized, was not 100% fair. Throughout time, it became that, and they want to stick with this. At the beginning, PvE content was at times actually pretty boring, or at times actually pretty grindy, in the sense that you needed so many XYZ other things from outside this particular PvE content in order to just get inside it and farm it, that you kind of gave up before you even gathered all of these things. So they've done a lot of good, and they've done a lot of things to please the masses, the people, the fans of the game, and with this they found a solution for both PvP and PvE content that pleases new players, advanced players, and everything in between. And that, for me, I believe is absolutely lovely. And on top of everything, they have a lot of relaxed, casual activities in Lost Ark for people who love these things. There's a lot of achievements in the game. There's thousands of achievements that you can do or focus on or get. There is map completion with really cool rewards that you actually at times even need. There's a system called Affinity, in which you get acquainted with specific NPCs around the world. There's many of them, and the more you give them gifts, the more you sing them songs on a daily basis or praise them, the more they like you. And there's different stages, and at each stage there are really cool rewards from these NPCs. There's a whole sea and water system in place in Lost Ark, where there's a lot, like hundreds of little islands around the world, and you get access to more and more of these islands as patches come along and open up all of the ocean around the land. And on these islands, if you do specific quests or specific tasks, you can acquire the island's heart, which is an item that you deliver to an NPC again, And then there's rewards. The more island hearts you have, the more rewards you can unlock from this particular NPC. And they're really nice rewards, things that motivate you to really become part of the world of Lost Ark. Super cool ideas. There's Mokoko seeds as well. Mokoko seeds, the loveliest icon in the history of MMORPGs, and you gather these seeds. They're hidden in all sorts of crazy places, and you gather them, and again, the more seeds you have, there's an NPC which unlocks rewards for you at a specific number of seeds, and you keep getting more and more rewards get unlocked, etc. Very interesting things. Needless to say that I am very excited for next year when we're finally gonna get our hands. I cannot even believe I'm saying this. I really cannot believe I'm saying this, but to actually play Lost Ark seriously in my own region where I know things are gonna stick and I wanna have a good account, something puffy with everything unlocked and done on it is just like a dream to me to even say these things out loud. But we're getting closer and closer to this point. I wish you guys lots of love. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that those of you who have played Lost Ark in other regions, or at least tried it based on my videos, I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I hope that those of you who like Lost Ark are going to hang in there, because it's just a matter of more months to pass until we actually get our hands on this, and then we're gonna have it at our fingertips. Thank you so much guys for watching again. Lots of love. Stay safe and take care.